A very good evening to you, our dear listener, and welcome to Explorer Online Radio. Today is Monday, the 14th of August, 2023. Reading you the news at 9 is Nicholas Tevandeke. First, the headlines. President Museveni holds bilateral talks with Kenyan counterpart. Police recover more stolen OPM iron sheets, and 66-year-old man murders wife over marital rights in the Greater Masaka region. The news in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and his Kenyan counterpart William Ruto yesterday discussed bilateral and regional issues of mutual interest at State House Entebbe. The presidents discussed, among others, the means of improving trade facilitations, dispute resolutions, and promoting dialogue between the two governments. The meeting follows a courtesy visit to President Museveni by former Kenyan President Uhuru on the 6th of August 2023. In more news, President Yoweri Museveni invited the Ugandan diaspora to invest in their mother country yesterday during a virtual meeting of the second annual edition of the 2023 Canada National Resistance Movement Chapter Symposium. The president urged them to invite their foreign friends to invest in the Ugandan enterprises with assured support from the government. He further emphasized the government's focus on supporting the knowledge-based economy and promoting innovations like electric vehicles and minibuses. President also urged investors from Canada and Uganda to co-invest in these projects, adding that the country is soon producing lithium batteries to support functions of their locally made electric cars and motorcycles. Away from that, the Ministry of Internal Affairs Coordination Office for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons has developed a plan to increase public awareness of human trafficking. The National Coordinator, Julius Tunomujini, has emphasized the importance of effective public awareness, outreach, and targeted communication to detect cases, build support, and prevent human trafficking. The strategy will guide stakeholders to effectively engage target audiences through coordinated communications to achieve their objectives. Moving on, police in Entebbe have recovered 216 more iron sheets belonging to the office of the Prime Minister from a private construction site owned by a woman only identified as Joy in Nkumba, Wakiso district. Kampala Metropolitan Police Deputy Spokesperson Luke Oesigire says this followed a tip-off from a whistleblower that an Isuzu Forward vehicle registration number UAZ305A was loading pre-painted iron sheets. Police have since cordoned off the site and taken exhibits to Entebbe Police Station as investigations into the matter continue. The development comes on the backdrop of 6 people, including ministers, facing charges related to theft of iron sheets meant for Karamoja sub-region. Elsewhere, the Ministry of Agriculture has partnered with the Food and Agriculture Organization to introduce plant clinics in the Karamoja sub-region in order to combat crop pests and diseases affecting the transitioning farmers. These clinics will use digital equipment to screen and identify damage caused by the pests and diseases as the locals shift from cattle rearing to crop farming in the sub-region. 74 agriculture extension workers have been trained to operate the plant clinics that will be rotated across the sub-region. In Gulu City, Acholi leaders have suspended customary land sales to cattle keepers, commonly known as Balado, in a 2-day meeting to end their illegal land acquisition in the region. They accuse them of exploiting locals and illegally purchasing large tracts of land, hence fueling conflicts and destroying sacred places. The resolution includes, among others, cancellation of illegal land sales, revoking titles and leases, and implementing strict measures to prevent easy land acquisition. The resolution is expected to be handed over to State Minister for Northern Uganda Rehabilitation, Grace Freedom Kuichini. This comes just a month after President Museveni suspended the eviction of all illegal cattle keepers from northern Uganda until September 30th. In Mubende district, police have summoned the Buwekula County Member of Parliament, Pascal Mbabazi, and the Mubende LC5 chairperson, Muhereza Michael Ntambi, for questioning over alleged involvement in the murder of a couple due to land disputes. Millie Nava Namtevi and her husband Abdallah Kaizi were attacked and killed on the 21st of July 2023 in a land wrangle at Kiranyi village in Kiruma sub-county. Police spokesperson Fred Enanga has said that the two leaders are accused of fueling violence leading to the death of the couple. 5 people have been arrested and charged with murder and attempted murder, while further 11 are still on the run. And in Greater Masaka, police have arrested a 66-year-old man for allegedly killing his wife, Gladys Nasazi, aged 40, over conjugal rights and alleged infidelity. The suspect, who is a resident of Chambogo village, Nyabitanga sub-county in Sembabule district, reportedly picked a hoe and hit the victim on the head, which instantly killed her. Police spokesperson Fred Enanga claims jealousy was the motive for the crime, as the suspect accused the victim of denying him conjugal rights and cheating. Across borders, clashes have renewed between the Sudanese army and paramilitary rapid support forces in Sudan's South Darfur state amid continued tribal violence in the state. According to eyewitnesses and local media, the conflict between Salamat and Bani Halba tribes escalated, resulting in large numbers of deaths and injuries, with the number of victims yet to be known. Furthermore, the communications director of the United Arab Emirates Foreign Ministry, Afra Al-Hameli, has denied claims that weapons were found in the country's aid shipments to the Sudan war refugees. He added that the country has not supplied arms and ammunition to any of Sudan's warring parties since the outbreak of the conflict. And in our last story, the Somali National Army has killed at least 18 members of the Al-Shabaab terror group in a military operation in Balad al-Amin and Balad al-Karim regions of the country's south. The planned operation was carried out with the help of international friends after a tip-off by the locals that the rebels were secretly gathering in the farms across the regions. That has been our news at 9. Thank you for listening. Nicholas Tebandeke.